Now then guys, how are you doing? Back on the YouTube again. So this channel has been sat dormant for a good few years, not really doing much. And I thought, you know what, let's not let it go to waste. I know there's some of you out there that want to see me do my own thing and what I'm up to. So do you know what? I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna just put the odd video on here now and again, just showing you what I'm doing, where I am, the different things that I do in my life, and you know, we might get a bit of food on there as well. But today I'm at the Extreme Robots Championships. As you can see, it's not a Borussia Dortmund top. It's my Extreme Robots top. Oh, that's a bit big. I've lost a bit of weight. Look at this. A bit baggy. So basically, I'm there and I do a segment called Rate My Robot. So you can go on the App Store, you can download Extreme Robots TV app for free. And you'll see all the episodes on there. You'll see what goes off at these events. So this is the last one of the year. I've been to, I think it's 4 or 5 now, and it's just been absolutely amazing. It's been an absolutely fantastic journey. So I can't wait today. Today's the last day. This is the championships. This is where the winners get crowned. They've all been earning points over the year, and oh, it's just nuts. And I was there yesterday, and the emotion just completely changed from the other shows. So yeah, so I just thought, while I'm eating my breakfast, we'll do a little bit of an intro to this channel to tell you what it's about. My breakfast, I'm in a Premier Inn, and I've got myself a nut and maple porridge from Old Sainsbury's down the road. I nipped down there, got one of these. Now, I've got to be honest, I got one of the because it's that high protein stuff, I got one of the chocolate protein ones for yesterday, and oh, I didn't like it. Right. Oh, the nuts are alright. Right. Feels a bit weird because, you know, with your porridge, have it sat for a bit, don't you? I've had it sat for about 5 minutes while I'm out of the shower. But the nuts have still got a bit of a crunch. There's a slight maple taste giving it a sweetness. Got I'm dribbling. And then I've got a cup of tea, PG Tips. Yorkshire tea it should be. I'm going to have to start fetching some in my case because I miss those little home comforts. So, basically what I'd like you guys to do is pop on here, drop in comments. Other than reviewing food, is there anything else you'd like to see me doing? Is there, you know, places that you want to see me go, things that you want to see me do? I'll also be using this as a bit of a day in the life, you know, of what I'm doing and just catching up with you guys. And you know, it's like obviously the new YouTube channel Danny and Gary's launched, so if you could subscribe to that, I'd appreciate it. So would Gary, as would me and Sophie, if you could subscribe to the Mr and Mrs Yorkshire. If we could get to 100k on that, if we get to 100k on this, I'd be buzzing. But those are the 2 channels, they're close now, so if we could get to that before Christmas, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, it's been a crazy few months, getting my life back on track, you know, getting control of things again, and you know, just basically looking to the future to see what's best for me and what's best for my family, and that's been the main driving thing for me over the last 6 months is making decisions that benefit not just me and my health but also my family. So you know, some real tough decisions were made, as you know, but I do believe in my heart they were the right decisions. I couldn't continue the way that things was in my life, different aspects of it, so I've made changes, and you know, I've sort of made this sort of promise to myself now that I'm going to be, if somebody wants to do something with me, if you know, somebody comes and asks me to be involved in a business or something like that, I'm going to proper think it through and make sure that, you know, it ticks all the boxes, and if it's not right, it's not happening. You know, because sometimes I've just been a little too kind and sort of given too much of myself away, if you know what I mean, and then that's affected me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and you know, maybe this is the kind of thing that you want to see me doing. Sat in hotel rooms. Should I vlog hotel? I'll be honest with you, I've slept on bed for 2 nights, but look, bathroom, comfy bed, suitcase, TV, nice big desk. Now, I've got to be honest with you, that's what I like about Premier Inns. You know, they're all the same, more or less. They're generic. It's just sometimes they're just a little bit different in size with rooms. I mean, I stayed in one in London when I was filming last week, and it was really, really small compared to this. But this, you know, most of the time, they're sort of this size. They've got a decent, solid desk. You get your tea and your coffee, and you can go downstairs and get more. You got a decent TV. I always bring my Fire Stick, chuck my Fire Stick in, watch a bit of Netflix and all that. You have a decent wardrobe, and then like obviously towels are class, but the beds are probably the comfiest I've been for that sort of budget hotel. So you know, I tend not to, when I'm staying now, go for breakfast, because I'll just have a little bit of porridge. Because I used to, you know, I'd go to these, I'd go downstairs, I'd have like 10 sausage and 8 bacon, 18 croissants, I'd be alright, fat knacker, having all this in. But yeah, and so now, I just stick to it, have a bit of porridge. Only when I'm on my own, like if I've got Sophie or kids with me, then we'll go and have a bit of breakfast. And I'll have breakfast together with them. But when I'm on my own, I just prefer to have a cup of porridge. When I'm out working, I just come back. You know, it's like the lads and lasses from Robots last night. They all went to the pub, went out for a meal, went to the pub after, but I went for the meal, come back. I just like to chill. I'm getting old. I just like to chill. So, but yeah, so come on, get in the comments. Let me know what you want me to do. Let me know, you know, things that you want me to do. Also jump on mine and Sophie's Mr. and Mrs. Yorkshire, because there's stuff that we do as a couple. But I understand sometimes you just want to see me on my own. It's like, you know, me and Gary's had a little bit of it, a bit of grief on the channel, where people are saying, oh, Danny, I just want to see you. Oh, Gary, I just want to see you. And we totally understand that. We totally understand that. But, you know, for us, it's an absolute joy to work with Gary. An absolute pleasure, you know, and the team that we've created, you know, with Gary's cameraman, and then we've fetched another lad in who I know from up north who works with me, Toad Sam. And it's a good little team. You know, we've been creating some other content. We had Harry come in to the photography the other day. Absolutely amazing. So we've got like 3 people on cameras. 3 people we can rely on for editing, me and Gary. So we can just go out and we can enjoy ourselves. And then me and Sophie's just doing amazing. She's you know, vlogging all that she's doing. And then she's doing our editing, I'm just leaving her to it, and she's just getting better and better, and I love it. It's class. I think it's great. We all get a bit of criticism now and again, but you know what? I love it. But this is just going to be me. So the editing on this ain't going to be good. It's just going to be a one-take wonder. Bang, up, done. Because if I'm honest with you, I can't put all these squeaky voices in and all these flashbangs and all that kind of stuff. I'm old school. You know, to be honest, if it weren't for iPhone, I'd probably still have my Nokia. So yeah, right, anyway, that's enough of me rabbiting on. I'm going to get myself ready for Robots, get there today, have this last championship final. I've, you know, got myself a new little toy. I've got a little DJI, like a nano cam thing that sticks to my chest. So that's been quite interesting, because I put it on yesterday. So obviously, like, now I'm looking at the camera. So I put it on, and I've got Tom filming me, and he's running around with his camera. But obviously on mine, it's just picking Tom up. And it's when we looked at the footage, it was hilarious, because I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'll put this on, and then I hope that I miss when I'm talking to people or when I'm walking about. But all you see is just Tom following with this big camera. So that's just going to be funny footage. But on this channel, I am, in the next day or two, going to be uploading the first ever Rate My Robot that I did at Newcastle. So we're going to get that up, and then I'm going to get the rest of them up on here. And then eventually we'll migrate them over to Extreme Robots TV YouTube. But get on, download the app, it's free. It's, you know, next year we're going to be having live streams. We've got live streams now, but by the time this goes out, you won't be able to see it. But the live streams, they're class. You know, Jamie's on that, chatting away, answering questions. But Extreme Robots, if you're a bit of a geek, if you're somebody like me that grew up watching Robot Wars, then this is up your street. I didn't know this existed, and since I've been involved with it, I have just totally 110% fallen in love with it. And that's not just the robots, it's the guys, the whole team there. They're just absolutely amazing. So that's enough of me and me jibber jabber. Bit of a jabber the hook there. thank you very much. I hope that you know, you're going to enjoy this little bit of a journey, the next path that I'm taking in my life, and let's just see how it goes. But like I say, let's get commenting, let's get talking about it, and tell me what you want to see. Take care, guys. Love to you all.